Hey y'all, it's Anime Cameron, and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 1 of How Many Kilograms of the Dumbbells You Lift. And I gotta say, this episode was actually pretty darn nice, I gotta say. Because for one, it introduces its premise where our main character Hibiki wants to exercise because lately she hasn't been able to fit in her clothing properly, and her friend notices that she's been getting kind of fatter. So I do like that, how it introduces the premise in like a hilarious way. And it kind of feels realistic too, because when someone gains weight, you usually don't start noticing it until other people close to you, or at least friends, start to actually call you out on it. And that right there was a good way of introducing the conflict, which for Hibiki it's to pretty much lose weight. So I do like that, and I like how you see her take measures by going into this gym and getting a membership. And then I like how hilarious situations ensue when she meets this girl called Sori. I think her name is Sorin. And then afterwards, you find out that Sorin is a fucking muscle obsessed girl. And that leads into more hilarious situations where afterwards they reveal that in this gym there's also professional body lifters and all that actually do go to the gym, and you see them fucking decked out looking as if they're from the fucking 80s, from like fucking 80s action movies with all, and it just makes it look even more crazier. And I was like, damn, that's a fucking beastly ass gym, and it has multiple people with that kind of fitness. So I also like that element in the episode too, because it made for some hilarious situations because they were so muscular. It was fucking absurd, but in a good way though. So that was also a nice element about this episode. And then as the episode progresses, you get informative information about how to exercise your body parts. And I do like the way it's presented by showing off this fan service shot of like certain areas of the body that exercises will actually improve too. It actually helps not only making it visually engaging, but I do like how it shows you Hibiki's dirty mind when she's like, why are you describing this so erotically? Because really the way the trainer is explaining it is actually normal, but Hibiki's probably imagining it as if it was something kind of dirty. And that's kind of what makes the episode good too. And that's why I thought from a story standpoint this episode was engaging, because even later on in the episode, at the very least, you get introduced to more conflict when you find out that Hibiki actually increased in weight even though she's exercising, which it's also another good element about the episode, because they actually show you the calories that she's eating when you see Hibiki eat junk food. And then in a later sequence, she explains that she eats 6 times a day to Sorin, and instead of Sorin getting pissed, she's like, you've got untapped potential to be able to eat that many times in a day, and she's all happy. And that was also another nice thing about the episode. It would make you think like someone like Sorin would be pissed, but then later on she's happy that he can eat that much, and I'm like, okay, good job anime. You made me laugh, because I honestly thought it was going to like get a scene with her pissed off. So that was pretty cool too. Subverting expectations, but in a positive way, I gotta say. And then from a character standpoint, I liked it. With Hibiki, kind of feels relatable how like after you do all that exercise and then you see the backlash, it kind of feels relatable in that way when someone would first begin an exercise. Or then that feeling when you exercise with someone else that's more fit with you and they're getting it right off the bat quicker than you are. So all in all, kind of like relatable dialogue. And additionally, aside from the relatable dialogue, I also like how with Hibiki you see her get fucking scared when she looks at the scale after weighing herself. It also makes her feel like a natural character. So that's what I also like about Hibiki's character. And then her hilarious goals of wanting to like show off a toned body as being part of the reasons why she wants to exercise was also a hilarious goal. So that's why I thought her character is pretty endearing off the first episode. And with Sorin, found her character endearing in a way, even though we didn't get much characterization for Sorin, because from her we only know that she's pretty much rich, She loves to see people with muscles. And she is a health nut. Even though we have those little quirks, I find those quirks to be kind of endearing too. Hopefully we can get more characterization for Sodian later on in the episodes though. But for now, I like what I see. Our animation were pretty good too, I gotta say. And I would say, aside from the art animation pretty good, I did like the soundtrack placement too, I gotta say. And the voice performances were nice too. And that's what taking all these factors in consideration from a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 being average, 1 being abysmal, and 10 being exceptional. I'm going to rate this episode a 7 out of 10. Because, for one, not only did I get enjoyment out of this, the reason why it gets the 7 versus the 6 I give shows that I think are a smidge above average is because the informative nature of it. Like, honestly, this sets it apart from other animes in the market, because other animes, they just settle for being cute. And there are some animes that are cute and have some nice comedy sequences here and there, which would be a 6 out of 10 episode for me normally. But the information you get, like on how to do squats and how you should focus your exercise around all the parts of the body so that you don't have chicken legs, that's all really nice and informative and information. And it gets to the extra point for me into a 7 out of 10 due to that. And yeah. These are my thoughts on episode 1, y'all. Be sure to comment out your thoughts and leave us in the comment section below. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, and share it. And I'll see you guys later if you subscribe for more, because I definitely liked this one. Alright, have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.